Hello, everyone, and welcome to Premier's wonderful press conference for the new season of Overload, season 26, Attitude season 16. I know you guys are excited, and so are we, and I know you have questions, but we'll take those at the end. What we're going to do first is just have a little bit of, get to know our wrestlers, get to know our champions. So, with that being said, we are going to head off into that portion of this press conference. All right, and first we have Vince. Would you like to speak now?
Oh, yes, I love to talk. Thank you so much. All right, we'll get this all set up here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. This is our Premier Wrestling opening season press conference. We haven't had this in a while, and I just want to say thank you all for coming. We appreciate the support. It's been wonderful. The last several years it's been wild, but in a good way. Thank you to our production staff for putting this together here. What a wonderful place. What a wonderful place. Good job. Good job to our production staff. And thank you to the people who are watching on YouTube. This is also being filmed, so be careful what you say, right? Be careful what you say. This is history being made. I'm happy. When you're a winner, you're just happy. It's just yeah. When you're a loser, you're mad, right? But I'm a winner, so it's kind of it's been a crazy, hectic season last season, and when you had all the cards on your side and you win, it's just great. So you got to put your haters, got to let them know, So when you're winning, you're a winner. We won't go into the details. I don't want any more lawsuits or anything like that, but Premier Wrestling remains on top, which consists of Attitude and Overload, and then we have our other organizations in the umbrella, which is AVW and Rise. Just magnificent. But there's more. But we'll get to that here shortly. As you all know, our season is starting this upcoming Monday and upcoming Thursday. It's gonna be great. 1 p.m. SLT time, and we got a lot of things coming up this upcoming Monday. I strongly advise you all to be there. It's going to be great, and we have new merch items, new merchandise for our merchandise team. We got some things really ramping that up now. When we started this whole thing, we got the transition over to this Second Life Community Gateway. There's sort of some restrictions that we had, so we had to kind of conform to those restrictions. And one of those issues was we had to come up with a game plan for our merchandise, and we have our location now, and a lot of new merchandise items are coming out for your favorite performers and staff and things like that. It's going to be great. Highly encourage you all to support them. It's really some good stuff out there, I'm telling you. And with that being said, with the Second Life Community Gateway, it's been a huge success. We've continued to receive enormous amount of support, and we appreciate that. And we want to open the doors for not just wrestling, but all combat sports and entertainment out there. So it's really a wonderful time for Premier Wrestling, and it's going to get absolutely better. I would almost say that this is going to be probably one of our best seasons as we just keep getting better and better and better. As a matter of fact, the reason why I know it's going to, we need a little bit of, I don't know. Maybe a little structure, a little structure. Uniformity, maybe, a little uniformity, I'm thinking. And I got to thinking, when you win and you got all these things, it's almost like a reset. It's almost like a reset, right? I just got to thinking. I was like, we need to kind of shake it up a little bit. And I got to talking to this individual. And he said, well, if we're going to do this and we're going to do that and we're going to do this and we're going to do that, well, we need to do this and we need to do this and we need to do that. And I said, wow, I think you got a good damn point. I said, you got the job. Ladies and gentlemen, what a magnificent person. God. He's right here behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you, and you all here sitting, watching, and all of you watching on our YouTube, our new Premier Wrestling Commissioner, who will be the commissioner over both Attitude and Overload. So no more general managers at this time, but perhaps, well, I will let him make those decisions. Mr. Wyatt Parker, why don't you come on up? Ladies and gentlemen, he will be our new commissioner of Premier Wrestling. Oh, man. And look at him. He looks good. He's got a nice suit. He doesn't look like a guy that changed my oil or anything like that. Look at you. Professional. You go ahead, sir.
All right. Thank you, Vince. And thank you, everybody out there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. And I'm really happy that you made it, because today marks a turning point, not just for me, but for Premier Wrestling as a whole. And being entrusted with the responsibility of commissioner is an honor that I do not take lightly. This company is built on passion, dedication, and the relentless drive to be the best in all of Second Life. And from this moment forward, my commitment is to elevate Premier Wrestling higher than ever before. Now, let me be clear about something, though, because I know what you're asking yourself. I will not be stepping into this alone. I won't. Because while this approach is unprecedented, I have selected an advisor to join me on this work. But their name will, come later. But all in all, this is a new era. A new leadership, and new ideas, and a new way of doing things. And speaking of doing things differently, I'm here to shake things up and give you the matches that you actually want and the ones that you deserve. So, this Monday, on the season premiere of Attitude, we're starting strong. The Women's Extreme Championship will be on the line in a triple threat match. Danny the Dominatrix versus Miss Cassidy versus the Morgan. And this championship...
What the hell did he just say? Oh, hell no, that's bullshit. You can't do that.
Yeah, don't worry, because this championship match will set the tone for the competitive standard that I expect moving forward. But I'm not done. Our women's division is growing, evolving, and delivering at the highest level week after week after week. And it's time that the championship landscape reflects that. So today, I am officially announcing 2 brand new titles coming to Premier Wrestling. For Attitude, it's going to be the Women's TV Championship. And for Overload, the Women's Diamond Championship. Both of these championships will debut this season with full details coming soon. But our women have raised the bar every single week, and now they're getting the spotlight that they have earned. This is the beginning of something bigger, something bolder, and something worthy of Premier Wrestling's legacy and future. And as commissioner, my focus will be on competitive integrity, opportunity, and fairness. And you will see a renewed emphasis on fair competition, opportunity, and even accountability for some of you out there. Because I am here for the fans, and I am here for this roster. And I am here to lead Premier Wrestling into its next chapter. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the new era.
Wow. Well, I think we're all in shock now. I know I am. I know you guys have questions, and we all want to answer them. If you have questions, you don't want to yell them out, you are more than welcome to send them to my IM, and I will make sure that they get asked. We are going to introduce our champions now. We're going to start off with Miss Danny, the Dominatrix.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Alistair Blackwolf, and I am the voice of Attitude's Extreme Women's Champion, Miss Danny, the Dominatrix. Miss Danny is the hardest working woman in Premier Wrestling. She has proven that time and time again. She is a two-time Attitude's Extreme Women's Champion. She is a Hall of Famer that is not done in her career. She is going to continue on. And she is one half of the Daughters of Darkness. That's right. The dominant women's division is on Attitude, where Miss Danny is going to take this division and rule it with an iron fist, with the help of the Daughters of Darkness. So, all you have to do this season is sit back and enjoy this season, because Miss Danny is going to take this to a whole new height. Thank you all.
Good boy.
Up.
All right, I know you guys all love to hear from Alistair. That was wonderful. So, up next, we have the one and only TLC.
All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Awesome. All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. It is your boy, the Thrill Seeker, the Adrenaline Rusher, and thanks to you all, the current heavyweight champion of Overload. Now, if you know who I am, you know what I'm about. You know that the challenge gives me the thrill. The harder the situation, the stronger the battle, the more exciting it is. Not only because I enjoy the thrill, but because I know you're out there in the stands watching every moment as it unfolds. You see, the true test of the human condition. You see how much a person can be pushed. Let's face it, we all have our demons to battle. We all have our circumstances. Life is not without its trials, am I right? Whether it's something at work, or at home, or with people you know or love, obstacles tend to come up. And it's in those moments that you are defined by what you do and who you truly are. So as your champion, and even without this belt, every fiber of my being is to represent your hidden potential. When I face overwhelming odds in the ring, I'm telling you to give it one more go. Face your difficulties for one more round. Push And don't stop until your very last breath, because believe it or not, you're stronger than you think you are. When the world tells you no, look at me in the ring to tell you yes. Yes, you can. As your world heavyweight champion, I will never stop fighting for you. And all I ask in return is you never stop fighting for yourself. You'll see this season on Overload more excitement, more challenges than you've ever seen before. I can guarantee that. This season, you'll see your heavyweight champion bring the thrill, push the envelope, and leave you on the edge of your seat. You do not want to miss what's coming. So, stay strong, everyone. Your boy is excited for this next season. We're gonna up the ante as we always do, and you don't want to miss it. Just remember, no matter what trials come your way, all they really need is a little TLC. Thank you, everyone.
Well, I feel extra motivated and inspired now. How about you guys? All right. Up next, we have the one that you have been waiting for. Oh, wait, that might just be me. Rebel. Come on up, Rebel.
Hi, guys. Well, as many of you already know, which I hope it's all of you because I've seen all these faces before, I'm Rebel. And I've been with Premiere since practically the prehistoric era, rolling in around the beginning of season 2. And trust me, this journey has been long, loud, chaotic, and occasionally so ridiculous that I've questioned whether we were filming a wrestling show or a sitcom. From getting attacked by Jamba in my very first season to, and yes, he's actually had the audacity to do it again, to X wandering in front of a camera screaming something about baby nuts that like it's standard workplace behavior. Premiere has never failed to deliver not only top tier nonsense, but top tier entertainment. Through all the wins, losses, trophies, bruises, and did that seriously really happen? I'm here, stepping into season 26, my 24th with Premiere. Hall of Fame stamped, 5-time champion, and still apparently not tired of the chaos. Iconic, I know. This season, well, it's going to be a whole production. There's going to be ups, downs, laughter, yelling, plot twists, and probably somebody doing something so stupid that I lose 5 years of my life. But hey, tradition is tradition, right? Easy? No, I don't want easy. Easy is for people who knit on weekends and living on the edge means ordering mild salsa. I want the challenge. I want the grind. I want to stare dramatically over the cliff, hair blowing in the wind, and say, all right, what's next? Because whatever it is, I'm here to meet it head on. Loud, proud, and champion bound.
All right. I believe it. I am ready to see everything Rebel brings for us this season. And now we are going to hear from Walter. Walter Bright, come on up.
Now, again, as I said, Alistair, Vince, why are y'all wearing hats indoors? It's not cool, man. Anyway, sorry about that. All right, guys. So, this season will be my 7th season with Premier, and I want to take a moment and just express that this company has come so far just in the short period of time that I have been here. I am very proud to be a part of what we have done here. I am proud to be your hardcore champion. Last season, I went out of my way to prove that I deserved to be the hardcore champion. This season, I'm going to go even further. I'm going to put everything that I have into making sure that you guys get the best shows you can. Every season I've started with the same saying, welcome to my new attitude. Last season it was welcome to our new attitude, because it is exactly that. It is our attitude. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this company. I can't wait to see what the future holds for me in general. And I want each and every single person to be here for that journey and to enjoy what we are providing for you, because without you, there's no reason for us to be doing this. That's pretty much all I got to say. So thank y'all.
All right. Well, we're almost done, but we have one more champion to hear from. And that champion is Mo. Come on up, Mo. Tell them what you know.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I hear the moose. I hear the moose. So first of all, I just want to say how great it is to be in front of a Premier Wrestling crowd once again. And I see some of our fans, some of our roster members in the back. Feels like it's only been about 6 weeks or so since the finale of Attitude, but since then it's felt like 6 years, just waiting and waiting and waiting. Now finally we're here, and we're about 3 days out from kicking off the season debut of season 16 of Attitude. So I'm supposed to talk today about what it means to represent PW as the undisputed champion. That was the main question. Now, I always hate to answer a question with a question, but how do any one of you honestly think that it feels to reach the pinnacle of your profession, the top of your trade? Especially when no one, myself included at times, no one ever thought that a guy named Mo, who debuted in a hoodie and track pants, would ever reach this height. So quite simply, to answer what it means to me, it feels pretty damn good to be Premier Wrestling's undisputed champion. But then comes the responsibility and the realization that this title goes way beyond Mo and how he feels. This championship represents a long lineage of PW legends that laid the groundwork for me to be here today. It represents the fans who have supported me and even those who have dissented. It represents the roster and why they wake up in the dark of the morning at 5 a.m. to hit the gym and train until way after the sun has set at night. So now that I've explained simply what this means to me, I encourage all of you to get your ticket for Attitude on Monday. Because on Monday, we're not going to talk about what this championship means to me. We're going to talk about what this championship means to us. Starting Monday at 1 p.m. SL time, this championship no longer belongs to the MOE from NYC, the born and raised, the New York made Mo Romano. Because while this weight rests specifically on my shoulder, this belongs to all of us. And on Monday, we're going to embark on this journey together. And we're going to decide what this championship means for us. And by the way, for those of you worried about Jamba, you might want to check out Twitter. You may be pleasantly surprised. But thank you for having me today.
All right. So, that was awesome, right? What do you guys think? Do you have any questions? Any reflections? Anything you guys want to ask me since my IMs? I know that our new commissioner, Wyatt Parker, and our owner, Vince Aftermath, are here to answer questions. Send questions to me, to my IMs, and let's get this started. I think I have a question for. Let me see. Hang on. I got stuff coming in. Give me a second. All right. So, one of the first questions I have is for our new commissioner. The question is, will Alvin Chris be doing anything with Premier Wrestling in the future now that he is back?
I'm not going to comment on that one. We'll see.
What do you guys think? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a loaded question. And when we're talking, we can come up to the podium. But like the commissioner said, that definitely we can't really comment on things like that. We'll just have to see what happens in the future. But yeah, what else you got?
All right, the next question that I was sent is, will there be a Premier Wrestling draft next season?
Well, that's a good Mr. Wyatt Parker, Commissioner. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think? Let me move out of your way.
I'm going to be honest, it doesn't really look like it. I mean, the season premiere is going to be on Monday, so tickets are on sale. All I can say is go get them.
Well, you heard what he said. Go get them.
All right, I think this is one of my more popular questions. Will Vince Aftermath have one more match?
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Right now, my focus right now is to ensure that the commissioner, our new commissioner, has everything he needs to be successful in running Premier Wrestling. As you can see, he's brought in two amazing new belts to really expand our female division, which I'm really excited about. We have grown a lot in that area, and we're still growing. We got a lot of people in training from all over in Rise, AVW, Premier Wrestling. There are people just joining up like crazy. And we encourage people, if you're watching this right now, even here or on our YouTube or platforms of whatever, if you're interested and you want to be a performer, please contact us. We have a really, really good training team, really good head trainer, very patient, one of the leaders in SO Wrestling, and we will take you on. Absolutely, we will take you on. So, yeah.
All right. I have a question for the commissioner. Will there be a cross-franchise tag team tournament or belt in the future?
I can't really predict on that. So far, it's not looking like it, but who knows? Things may change.
Oh, wait, this one just came in. If Vince was a duck, what kind of cocktail would he be? Wait a minute, who sent me this?
So we got jokes out there. I tell you what. We got some jokes out. Commissioner, I'm telling you, I'll flip this freaking. All right, what's the next one?
Can the audience expect similar expansions or major changes in the men's divisions as well?
I'll take that one. So when this was brought up by the commissioner here, Wyatt Parker, about expanding our female division with another championship, we looked at all aspects of our roster and different business modules, and before we made this decision. Right now, the goal is to get these belts out there, get someone to represent and win these belts, and then once we get to that point and we revisit, we'll look into it. I've had conversations before about possibly having a sort of a belt that can be used across all organizations up under the umbrella of Premier Wrestling, which would be a sort of a male belt and a female version of the belt. But that, would be far off, in the future. Right now, we don't want to get too crazy with it. I think this was the right decision. I don't think we should move too fast. We don't want to oversaturate things. I think this is the right path, and give kudos to the commissioner here, Mr. Wyatt Parker, for saying, "Hey, we need to make a change." And believe it or not, the commissioner, Mr. Wyatt Parker, has a lot more changes coming up, and I'm with it. We needed a fresh face. We needed a reset, and that's what we're getting. We're getting a good reset, and I'm excited. I suggest you go out there, get those tickets. Those tickets are to help pay our performers what they deserve. They work really, really hard. It's a simple, almost like a donation, and we thank you. We really do. We really thank you for that. So we can pay them for all their hard work that they do, so we can get these expensive damn moves and gear and all this other stuff. Don't get me off on a rant, because I can get on one. But yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, clothes, heads, bodies. A head costs $5,000. Linden, it's crazy.
Hair for Vince. Love you, boss.
Next question.
All right, next question. Will there be any kid sizes clothing or merch?
That's a good question. And you know something, never really, I've been working with our team in regards to a lot of different merch items, and that will be something that I will get with the that department about. And I know we have toys and things like that, but we will definitely look into that. I think that's a great idea. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a great idea. I think we just have to, now that we just got our merchandise back up and running again, I think we can, we'll look at some options to see. And I just got a message just now that we are doing we are working on that. So yes, we are working on that. Just stay tuned. We're going to come out with a lot of cool stuff, and please help support us. That it goes back to the organization. We wouldn't be able to do all this without that support, I can assure you. And the performers behind me, which have done an amazing job, by the way. You all have done an amazing job. Oh my God, did an amazing job. It helps. It really does.
All right. Our next question is coming from one of our little fans, and they want to know if the fans will be able to go down the ramp someday with a wrestler.
That's a good question. Commissioner Parker, do you have any?
We are working on new events to focus more on fans. That specifically, I can see what I can do, but no promises. But we are working on special fans events, and I think I know which little one you are, and I will have to agree with you. Pikachu rules. That's all.
All right. The next question is Vince going to let his hair grow back? Guys, come on now.
Suture started. You shouldn't have said anything about that. All right.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that, boss.
All right. Legit next question. Now that you have taken back over AVW at Full Circle, what will happen with Sabrina and the Ego Killers?
That's a good question. There's so many things I could do right now. Just because I see someone out in the crowd, and it's just disgusts me.
Can we let the past be the past?
Yeah. But at any rate, I have plans. I have a lot of plans, but I don't want that to get in the way of our commissioner's plans. Our commissioner has a lot of great plans, and all I will tell you all is to just stay tuned. That's all I can tell you. Stay tuned, and we'll take a couple more questions.
All right. Let's see. We have many wrestling fans think general managers sometimes play favorites. How can you guarantee fairness while also shaking things up?
I think that's for you, Commissioner Parker.
If I was to sit here and say, how can we ensure fairness, that would be revealing tactics. And we really don't want to do that because that opens the door for, possibility of, things getting abused. So all I can say is, give me a chance. I mean, I know that, that's asking a lot, but I can assure you, that is one of the things that I did discuss with Mr. Aftermath here is, things just don't seem to be fair anymore. It's always one-sided, hence the unveiling of the 2 new championship belts for our women's division. But there's going to be more integrity. I assure you of that.
All right, another question for you, Mr. Commissioner. I think there should be another set of belts to be added to matches. The males for both shows. Can you make this happen as a new commissioner?
I can certainly look. Go ahead.
I was just saying another set of belts for the female division, or are you talking about for the male division?
I believe she said males.
It says, sorry, yes. To be added to the match for the males for both shows.
Okay, I think that may have been the same question as earlier, but if it's not, go ahead.
I can certainly take a look, but right now I really think, that we are fine with what we've got. But I mean, I can take another look, but honestly, at this moment, I'm not predicting any changes.
All right, this next question is actually for the champ. What are you doing to give back to the local Second Life community?
Okay, and what we could do is that'll be the last one, unless anybody else has a question. I guess what we could do, since that's for all the champions, is each of you just come up to the podium and answer it, and we'll take a seat, and that'll be the last question, unless there are other questions that anyone else has.
Do any of you have any more questions you would like to ask? I don't see any coming in.
Who's going to be the first one to go up there to answer that question? Because that was a question for all the champions, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. All right. Well, Mo's coming up. Perfect.
Not. One of the most gratifying things that we do that I think we're all aware of is the charity shows. And, this month has been huge with charity shows. But, it's also a matter of what do you guys want to see at fans? Do you have a birthday party that's maybe coming up that we can make an appearance? I don't know. Obviously, that's stuff that I would have to run up the flagpole. But, I think a lot of us want to hear from you guys. And, if there is something that is amenable that we would be able to do, I'd be the first one on the list to do it. So shoot us your ideas.
All right. Any of our other champs want to come up and answer the question on what you will give back to the local Second Life community?
Yeah. To echo what Mo said is definitely what is it that you guys want? What is it that you would like from us? Because I think that, being a champion is an honor, but being able to give back is an even greater honor. Being able to show up for public events, meeting with the fans, hanging out, just showing you, that we're regular people and, we're down to earth. Whatever it is that you'd like to do I think we're open to suggestions and possibilities. But we want to show that we love you guys. We want to show that without you, we wouldn't even be having this opportunity. It's a blessing and an honor. So whatever we can do to reflect that, I think I speak for most of us that, we're definitely open to it. So, yeah.
Thank you for that, TLC. All right, Rebel, did you want to come on up next?
I have to agree with the others that we just, at this point, we don't know what the fans want or need because, most everything goes through our handler agent and, things like that. So if you want, say, if you want somebody to show up at an event, or heck, if you're DJing, send us a message and somebody will swing by and shake our butts or whatever you need.
Thank you for that, Miss Rebel. All right, Miss Danny, if you want to come down and let us know what you think. Oh, Alistair, all right.
Miss Dana, you stay seated, okay? All right. Let's already state the truth. Miss Danny gives back to the SL community in so many ways, and you guys get to enjoy the benefits of that. Okay? That's the reality of this. Between her SL work and her work that she does at home, Miss Danny is the dominatrix. So therefore, there is clash between the two worlds. All right. All right. So just sit back, enjoy. And that's enough of these questions. This is getting ridiculous. Thank you.
Well, it's a good thing that Alistair's not in charge. All right. Well, I think that's it for the questions. Unless anybody else wants to send me anything else, just let me know.
Good boy.
All right, I think we had a great conference, everybody. I'm not getting any more questions right now, so we're just going to go ahead and let you guys know we're so glad you came. We had a wonderful conference. I hope you guys are as excited as we are for all the changes coming, for all the excitement coming, for everything new and wonderful that we're about to see here at Premier Wrestling. If the GMs or the commissioners, they have anything they want to say, they can say it now, champions. But I think...
Yep, we are all good. This was great.
I think we're good, yeah.
Thank you so much there, Raven.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. It was great seeing you. Have a great rest of your day.
Off to my office I go. Off to my office I go.
Vince, was that okay?
Yeah, that was good. Everybody did great. Holy moly!
I wanted to be my heel self, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be too over the top.
Oh no! I mean, at the end of the day, I had to kind of do both myself, and I was trying to do kind of both. But no, I didn't. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, we didn't want to promote it way too much. This is more like we're more studio, more than anything else. We didn't want to go too completely nuts with it, but it was good. It was good. Can't wait for you all to see it. Shouldn't take that long for it to get edited up and uploaded, because we got to get it uploaded before Monday so people can kind of see it, so they can kind of...
Sorry for throwing you off, Vince.